back everyone. Today we're going to continue with the same chapter, fractions. Whereas we're going to learn about a new subtopic today, and that subtopic's name is simplifying fractions and conversion of mixed to improper fraction of improper to mixed fraction. So now let us start the lesson. What are the rules for simplifying fractions? When the numerator is 1, the fraction will never reduce. For example, the fraction is 1 by 2. We cannot simplify 1 by 2. Our second rule is that when the denominator is a prime number, then the fraction is also not reduced. Like in this fraction, 4 by 7, the denominator is 7 and we cannot reduce it because there is no factor of 7 except 1, and we can never reduce any fraction to 1. When the numerator is 1 less than the denominator, then the fraction will also not be reduced. For example, 4 by 5. Our fourth rule is that when the numerator is the prime number and it does not divide with the denominator evenly, then the fraction will also not reduce. So our fifth rule is that when the numerator and the denominator are even, the fraction will always reduce. So first, to reduce 8 by 10, we will have to find out the HCF of 8 and 10. That is 2. So then we will have to divide 8 by 2 and 10 by 2, which is 4 by 5. When we divide 8 by 2, we will get 4, and when we will divide 10 by 2, we will get 5. So that means when we simplify 8 by 10, we will get 4 by 5. Our sixth rule is that when the numerator divides the denominator evenly, the fraction will always reduce. For example, 5 by 50. When we divide it by 5, we will get 1 by 3. And our last rule is that when the numerator and the denominator can be divided by a common factor, the fraction will always be reduced. Now we will learn how to simplify fractions. Fractions can be written in simplest form, which is also called the lowest term. We can call converting a fraction to its simplest form reducing the fraction to the simplest form. The simplest form is when the HCF of the denominator and numerator is both 1. Using HCF, this is how we can find out how we can simplify a fraction. Our first way will have to be to list out the factors. Then we'll have to find out the HCF, which is the highest common factor, and then we'll have to divide the top and the bottom by the HCF. So we have to, if we want to simplify 32 by 36, what will we do? We'll first find out the factor, list out the factors. So we listed out over here in these two lines. Now we will have to find out the highest common factor between them, which is 4. So now we'll have to divide the numerator and the denominator by 4. So when we divide 32 by 4, we will get 8. And when we divide 36 by 4, we will get 9. So that means when we simplify 32 by 36, we will get 8 by 9. Now we will learn about mixed numbers versus improper fractions. When we convert or change an improper fraction to a mixed number or a mixed fraction to an improper fraction, the values of each are still the same. Now let's look at how this improper fraction and mixed number represent the same amount. So what does 7 by 2 mean? 7 by 2 means we have 7 1 by 2 pieces. So we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. This black represents the ones which are not counted. What does 3 1 by 2 mean? 3 1 by 2 means we have 3 wholes and another 1 by 2. So 1, 2 and 3. We will get 3 whole and now we'll have to count this 1 by 2. 1 by 2. So this is our proper fraction. This one is also not counted. So what we learned from this? We learned that we can convert mixed numbers or mixed fractions to improper fractions and also vice versa. They both are different fractions but still present the same amount. Now we will learn conversion from improper to mixed fraction. First, divide the numerator by the denominator. Then we will write down the whole number answer. And then we will write down the remainder above the denominator. For example, our improper fraction will be 9 by 2. So when we divide 9 and 2, we will get 4 as the quotient and 1 as the remainder. For example, it will be 4 1 by 2. So that means 9 by 2 is equal to 4 1 by 2. Now we will learn about conversion from mixed to improper fractions. First, we'll have to multiply the whole number part by the fraction's denominator. For example, mixed fraction is equal to 5 1 by 2 and 5 into 2 gives 10 as the product. And now we will have to add that to the numerator and then we will write the result on top of the denominator. Now we got 10 as the product. Now we will have to add 10 to the numerator. So what is the numerator? The numerator is 1. What is 10 plus 1? It is 11. So our denominator will be the same. It will never change. So that means 5 1 by 2 is equal to 11 by 2. So, what did we learn today? We learned about simplifying fractions, the rules of simplifying fractions, mixed fractions versus improper fractions, conversion of mixed to improper fractions, and conversion of improper to mixed fractions. So, if you guys like the video, please like, share, subscribe and hit on the notification bell to get more notifications when I upload more videos. Thank you and have a nice day.